Good morning, and we're back here on Good Day Columbia, and this morning we're actually talking politics. I hope that your coffee cups are down right now because we're going to have a nice, great talk this morning. Come in a little closer because I'm excited that my guest on this morning is Representative Kevin Johnson from the South Carolina House. Good morning, Representative Johnson. How are you this morning?
Doing fine. Good to be here.
Glad that you are here because, you know, a lot of hot topics are happening right now, and we know that a lot of great things are going on with you. Now, you're actually in the House. Tell us a little bit about your role in the House.
Well, you know, I'm excited about being in the House. It's
Okay.
a good experience. We have good people that are serving the citizens of South Carolina in the House of Representatives, but it's a very busy place nowadays, and there's a lot going on, and we're just trying to address these issues and make the best interest on behalf of the citizens.
Now, speaking of a lot of issues going on, because I think a lot of our viewers are a little confused right now, we want to make sure that everybody is clear, including myself. Recently, the state Supreme Court sent down a motion saying about the. Tell us a little bit about what's going on,
well,
so our viewers will know.
For the upcoming primary election, we have what I would just define as a complete mess.
Okay.
We have, for some reason, a lot of candidates did not file the proper paperwork to have their name put on the ballot, and because of some lawsuits that were filed challenging that, the Supreme Court reviewed the case and upheld the law and pretty much said you did not file your paperwork on time as required by law, therefore your name cannot appear on the ballot. And of course that has caused a firestorm, and a lot of folks are upset. And so it seems like we're trying to do things to rectify that. And to me, every time we try to do something to satisfy that, it creates even more problems.
Okay. And of course, yesterday there was the big controversy over from Lexington County. How would you deal with a situation like that when a constituent, when someone is coming to you and they're upset about what's going on? Of course, we have it here. When situations like that are happening, how do you actually address that? If someone is if you were in that predicament, Representative, how would you handle that?
Well, first of all, a lot of times you have to let people vent. I mean, they want to be heard. That's the big issue. Sometimes folks just want to be heard, and I think that the end result was that they made up because she was allowed to be heard. But at the same time, citizens, when you're upset, you still have to have a calm demeanor, and if not, that's when security has to step in and do their job.
Okay, and they're simply just doing their job. Now, you are in the House of Representatives, but are you looking to make a transition as well?
Yes, I am. You know, Senator Land, our long-term senator, has done a great job representing our area, has retired. He has asked me to consider running, and he has endorsed me. And of course, I am running for that Senate seat, and it covers 4 counties, and we're out working hard and trying to get the job done. Okay,
now let me ask this question for the viewers so they'll understand, because there's the House and there's the Senate. What's the difference?
Well, it's not very much difference in my opinion, because after what happens, we all are trying to create laws, pass bills, and normally what passes in one house goes to the other house to get their blessing, so to speak. But as a state senator, you do have a lot more authority, a lot more decision making, and you know, you can be more effective because in the Senate, if there's a bill that you don't agree with, one senator can hold up a bill, whereas in the House, you know, it's just majority rule. So I think the Senate has a way to be, a senator has a way to be much more effective than a House member.
Okay, so what are some of the issues that you actually are trying to present since being in the House? What are some of the issues that you've actually pushed forward, some of the bills that you've been a sponsor of?
Well, I haven't sponsored many bills, being one of the newest members of the House, but a lot of times what you do, you let those that have the, for lack of a better term, the clout. Because a lot of times in the House, you have to have people working together. You have to, you know, you have to be able to, it may be a bill I may want to see passed, but it's better to let somebody that has more seniority, more of a networking ability introduce the bill. It gives better chance that bill being passed. And so I've signed on to several bills. I can't think of any specific one right now that I thought were good for South Carolina. But we just try to network together and make sure we work with those who have common like interests to get our bills passed.
Well, I'm excited about it. Listen, Representative, I don't want you to leave because, listen, we got more. I want the viewers to really get to know some of the issues, some more issues that are pressing right now. I want to get your opinion on them. So we're going to come back with you. But before we do that, we're actually going to come back with our Consumer Watch. Stay right here. Put your coffee cups up right now and your pinkies out. Good morning.